I'll show you how to use Chat GPT for your very first time. There's nothing to download, everything is through their website. So let's check it out.
So if this is your first time using Chat GPT, just remember there's nothing to download. It's all web-based, so it's just a website you're going to go to. Now you can go to openai.com/blog/ChatGPT. I'll put a link down in the description, or the best thing is just go to Google and just type in ChatGPT. It's the first thing on there. Now if it's the first time you're here, you go to try ChatGPT, but you're going to have to log in. It will make you put a login and an email. One other thing to note is you will need an active real cell phone to be able to log in. So you're going to need your email. It will send you a code. Then it will send you a text message to a real cell phone to be able to log in. I did try one of these temporary cell phone services where you can select United States and you can see all these text messages and you can try that, but this did not work for me. It needed a real cell phone to be able to log in. But once you're here, all you really need to know is this search bar looking thing down here at the bottom. Now, be as descriptive as possible. If you want a letter, say you want a letter. If you want an essay, tell it that you want a certain number of word essay. Add specific examples and it will be more specific in its output. So here's an example. So 200-word essay about why Gerald Ford is the best president from Michigan. Give it a few seconds, it'll start typing. And again, I wrote 200-word essay, so it's going to be 200 words long. It's going to be in an essay format, and the more examples you put in, I could continue adding descriptors of why and things I need and requirements, and it would add it. So it took about 30 seconds to type that all out. Again, it's an essay format, which is what I selected, and why it's the best president. If you see one of the reasons he's considered to be such a great president, another reason, and in the bottom it's kind of like, in conclusion, best president for these reasons. So this is essay format like you might submit in school. And again, the more specific, the better. But it can do other things like write letters. So here's another example. I said, a letter apologizing to our neighbor about running over her brown mailbox with a truck because it was snowing. And again, about 20 seconds later, the letter is written. Again, it's in letter format, which we requested, and the more specifics, the better. I said brown mailbox, truck snowing. It said brown mailbox. It said it was hit it with the truck. The weather that day was snowy and slippery, so the more detail you put in, the more detailed the output is going to be. So an essay or a letter, those are just two examples you can do. You can ask it to output anything. And if you need some more ideas, in the beta version, so beta openai.com/examples, they've come out with all these new examples that you can do. For example, it can create a recipe based on food you have in your house. So you put in the food you have, and it will output a recipe. It can create an essay outline. So create an outline for an essay about Nikola Tesla. It creates the outline. A lot of these other things are code-based. So if you're a coder, it can explain the code, it can convert code, it can translate code. Another cool thing is summarize for a second grader. You put in a complex passage or chapter, and it will output simple explanation. So once you start using this, you'll realize it's such a great tool that you can use, and it's only going to get more and more complex in the future. So try it out. Thanks.